Hello and welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm here to do the elemental reading for the Earth, the signs, which are Virgo and Taurus and Capricorn. For the mid-month of April here is what we're doing. So welcome back, everybody else. Yeah, I'm back. I forgot I had to build the smudge. I said, oh, geez, I got to do that. And the funniest thing, Mary Jane, these just appeared out of nowhere today, right beside me on my table. I said, where the hell did that come from? I never bought it. Somebody must have sent it to me and I've forgotten about it. Deck of cards. The law of attraction cards, actually. Wasn't me. I didn't buy them. Somebody must have sent them to me. And I don't remember who. But I said, well, I'm going to pull them into the mixture here. So, anyways, let's see. This is for the element of Earth. What is it that they need direction or sight in? Clarity? Encouragement? Are they on the right trail? Will there be anything that they should be aware of? Can you bring that towards them? Enlightenment, especially. Clarity. This is for the earth signs. And I will cut. We'll see what we've got. The universal law of attraction defined. So, the law of attraction says the essence of that which is like unto itself is drawn. And while this may seem like a rather simple statement, it defines the most powerful law in the universe. The law that affects all things at all times. For nothing exists that is unaffected by this powerful law. Everything, literally. Every grain of sand, even. All right? Is affected by the law of attraction. So are you. All right. Let's get into our oceanic. See what's going on. Universal law of attraction is defined. This is a beauty. Okay. Oh, that's really good. I'm glad to hear that you still have it, that you're getting your notifications, Jean. That's a good thing. I'm so sick of seeing the numbers roll back. I really am. And it's a system. You know, people don't take and drop 100 at a time. Well, let's all get together. Okay, there's 100 of us. Let's all leave. The system does that. It grabs 100 and it yanks them. It steals the channel subscription from the subscribers. So that's gonna be a full-time job for you, Charlene. Yeah, that would be really nice if everybody clicked the thumbs up when they were leaving or entering. That would be really nice. It's not an ego thing. It's not for my sake. It is the algorithms on YouTube. You need to click those thumbs up. What's going on for the earth signs? You could bring us some enlightenment for them, some direction, some happiness, some joy, some peace. Okay, we're going to cut right here. There we go. Okay. Here we go. Oh, really? I don't know. They can all see you, Angelina. They can see they can see what you're typing. They can see it. You guys could have conversations even, you know. I hate to give this to you as the overall energy, but we'll see what the other cards are. Hopefully they'll take the power from this one and kick it down. But you've got the Knight of Cups. One of my least favorite cards. I don't like them. Number 2 is your wealth and your finances. Woohoo, you get the 4 Wands. Loving the prompt on this is reward. That's beauty. great that it felt right there too. The next card is your hearth and home, your intimates, your relationships. Four of Cups. Well, now, what's going on for some of you here? Not a good thing. Not really, So, not yet. I haven't done Pisces yet. I'll be doing that probably next after these. These are for the Earth signs. The challenges for the month are King of Wands, practicality. I just heard you guys are getting in your own way. Earth signs, you're all getting in your own way. You're not helping things at all. The last card, the message from Spirit, King of Swords, and ambition. That tells me you're going to learn some lessons through the month for the rest of the month. By the end of the month, you're going to click in, you're going to clue in. You're going to go, oh, okay. Now I know what I have to do. Kind of thing. You may not like it, but we all have to do things almost every day that we don't like. So, here we go. The very first card is a waste of space and a waste of time. He is, no, not, yes, Three Kings. You're right, Charlene. You were right. And the two other cards with force. Very, very observant of you. Very observant. Hello, Cassandra. Your glass belly button will pop out. Anyways, we gotta deal with what's in front of us and starting with him. I hope he weakens as we go along. He's not evil. He's not bad. He's just somebody who's very conceited about their looks. They're very, everything is about them. But he thinks he's going to get through with his good looks in life. It's going to always carry him through. Okay? I mean, look at him. Fabio of the East. Fabio of the Sea is what he thinks he is, So, and the dolphin almost seems to be blocking him, saying, this is as far as you go, buddy. This is as far as you go. Really. So, kind of interesting. Yeah, they are beautiful cards. Yeah. You never know, Charlene. Really, you're female, right? You get to choose and pick and choose any guy you want. Any guy you want. Anyone at all. So, yes, it is. Yes. Hi, Beth Heiser. Welcome back. Yes, it is. Cassandra is for Taurus. Taurus and Capricorn and Virgo. All right, I'm bringing out the generic side of this darn card. I got to tell you, he's certainly not one of my favorites at all, ever. Okay, here we go. All right, this is a very romantic and idealistic man, and he may have a proposal for you. Charming and magnetic. He can tell a great story, but will his ideas, his schemes, or love offers stand true should he make that to you? He may not seek to deceive you, but he's not a realist, more comfortable with fantasy than practicality. His words may be very, very captivating, but they're also very, very meaningless to the real world. You can't trust him to be consistent. Judge by actions rather than words. It's worth testing this person's intentions before you go along with their foibles. Keywords are offers and dreams, illusion, imagination, fantasy, love, infatuation. I'm telling you right now that this is not one person in particular. These are people in your life for the last couple of weeks here of April. These are the traits you have to watch for with people. Don't listen to a bunch of gobbledygook and a bunch of promises and a bunch of hot air. You can shake politely. Yes, I'm listening to you. Yes, I hear you. But what you're really, really wanting is to see action. That's what you hold out for. And he can't seem to follow through with a lot of the things that come out of his mouth. It's going to fall short. So if you're waiting for action, you may have a long, long time. It may never happen at all. There's the thing. So mind yourself. Watch what you're doing during the last couple of weeks. Be very alert. Be very responsible. Be very on the ball, in the place, at the right moment, at the right place. Don't let other people lead you. You be your own leader. That's coming across for you as well. You be your own leader for the last couple of weeks. Don't let somebody else influence you. You do, Cassandra, poor you. Absolutely has he has a magnetic personality, a magnetic presence. When he walks into a room full of people, people turn and look because he's so gorgeous. And he's got those big pearly white teeth and he flashes a big smile. And he goes, oh boy, she'll have a lot of pickings here. He figures he's going to get a lot of people eating out of the palm of his hand. That may serve him wonderful in some way. The guy he is, very likable, magnetic. People like him, except those that really know him well and personally go, yeah, he's nice on the surface, but don't go beneath the surface with him because your wallet will get really light because they'll have you involved in things that are never going to unfold. It's never going to happen, you know? So, the four of wands, but that knight of cups, he's carried through the rest of the month. It's more than one person for most of you. It's people in general, you know? You're going to maybe even stop and say, do I have sucker stamped on my forehead here? How come I keep having these close calls with people? You know, that type of thing. Jeez. But the Four of Wands, beautiful because of where it's fallen into your place of finances and wealth. And this is a good thing, you know, this is a good thing. It is a card of rewards. It's a card of your life even getting a boost. When this card comes along, your energy goes up. It's a beautiful thing. There's nothing wrong with it. So, basically, the card is acknowledging that you may have achieved a goal. Some of you may have found a new home. That was your goal, finding a new place to live, completing some work or completing on a project. Some of you may have even worked hard to pass on a test. Whatever it is, it's time for rewards. Anywhere that you focused your energy on, you're going to get a payback for it. Holidays, socializing, love, trips away. They all are featured in this happy four. This is going to bring you leisure, fun, and freedom. It's also a time to get back in touch with your own inner child. Coddle it, salve it, love it, be tender with it. In other words, be tender with the inner you. Celebrate the joy of life itself. As you find contentment within, you're going to sense the closeness of your spirit guides. Another meaning is reflecting on happy memories that bring happy moods, happy feelings. It does. The advice, be carefree. Be carefree while you're able to be carefree. Take advantage of it. Dive into it. Replenish your mind, replenish your body, replenish your soul. Because you deserve this. Take the time to do it. No one's going to do it for you. Okay? Keywords are balance, love, contentment, freedom, openness, travel, and a new home for some. Financially, you're okay. You're okay financially. You're holding your own. So, you know, it's a good card. You're lucky. The last 2 weeks are going to be kind of easy for you. And it will free up for some of you. That's going to mean the freeing up of time where you can actually regenerate yourself, you know? But the next four we got not so good. You got the good on the four on that end. You got not so good on this end with this Four of Cups. With this Four of Cups. Okay? Let's see here. Bear with me a minute. We're moving right through. I prefer the individual readings for each sign. I really do. But that's 12 videos. And I'm not up to it right now. So I figured doing the elements is better than nothing at all. But you know what I love about the elements? Once I get this done, then I'm halfway done. It's four videos and it's done. Um, Four of Cups is a card where some of you may be feeling defeated. You may have set some goals up for yourself and you never quite made it there. So you're feeling very discouraged, very disappointed. Some of you so much so, you're so far down intellectually, mentally, and emotionally. You're so far down that you have to reach up just to touch bottom. You're that far down. You're going into your own little shell. You're climbing into a clam shell and you're pulling the lid down, blocking out the light. Everything's dark. You don't want any part of anything or anybody. Leave me alone. Go away. Stop trying to make me happy. Stop trying to do that for me. I don't want it because I'm not going to be happy. And you know, people just can't do enough for you. You won't allow them to. You're just not going to. This is just for some of you. It's not for everybody. It's a very general reading, right? So I've had a fox running around in my yard for the last hour. But you're losing your faith in what tomorrows are going to bring. You're losing your faith of ever getting a better job or ever getting a better pay, ever getting a better job with a larger pay, so your income increases. That's what you're looking for. You're trying to make some financial security in your life, and you feel like everything keeps slapping you back, and back, and back. It feels like no matter what you do, what you say, it feels like projected intentions for the day won't even go through for you. That's how it's feeling. You've got no belief of better friends, better social life, a better love, an intimate love. This is it. This is my life. This is it. This is the highlight. Oh, well, I'll just give in. I'm going to lay right down here. I'm not going to do a damn thing. I don't want no part of it. Everybody just leave me alone because nothing good's coming my way, but blah, 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 blah. It's not true. But that's what you're like in your immediate personal life right now. Some of you have a real sour, sour, sour attitude, you know? So some people, today's current events are getting to them. That's part of the problem. They're not feeling refreshed. They're not feeling rejuvenated. Everything feels old, stale, static. You know what I mean? That's what it is. This is hard on people. The pandemics are getting so confusing now. They were calling for my province at this end of the country to, by April 19th, to go into bubble mode. In other words, we'll all be able to take the masks off, walk around, um, go where we want. Everything will be open again as long as we stay within the bubble, and others can't come in though. There's the thing. So, but a lot of people are used to being very stimulated each day, and the stimulation's been missing for a long time for some. It truly has. So, yes. Generically, I don't know if there's much else to add to it. I really don't like to concentrate on some cards. I don't like to get stuck, but we have to look at what the card's bringing forth as well. You can't just ignore it and it's going to go away, kind of a thing. When this four arrives in your reading, it's often because you're feeling very dissatisfied with some aspect of your life. You don't know what to do to bring it in to make it feel happier. In relationships, for some of you, right now, it could reveal a boredom phase, okay? And if you're looking for love or you're looking for work, you could end up believing, or you're starting to believe, that there's absolutely nothing or nobody out there for you. You find yourself retreating, pulling back from the world, from life, rather than taking the time anymore and reaching out for help. You're not even doing that. Yes. Look for inspiration. It's that simple. Take yourself to someplace different or someplace that you don't normally expose yourself to. Right there is what kicks inspiration in. If you're doing the same old, same old, same old every day, going to the same old places, doing the same old things, anybody would get bored after a bit. But step out of that familiar zone. Leave yourself open to the new and the unknown, the untapped. Inspiration will hit you one way or another. You'll come back feeling different than when you left. That's for sure. Stagnation and despondency, disillusions, self-protection, a need for change, but there's stubborn and rigidity on your side. You need to release all of that. You need to take a great big deep cleansing breath and say, all right, let's try this one more time. All right, I'll do these things. It'll be a life changer for most of you. So, hi, Mercedes. Welcome. That's okay if you arrive late, because once it's over, you give YouTube a few minutes to go in, and they format the whole thing so it makes it replayable, and you can watch it, right? So, see, yeah, this reading right here for you Earth signs is all about where you're at intellectually up here. All of you, okay? This whole reading is like that. It's about how you're viewing things, what your sight is, what you're seeing, what you don't want to see. Sometimes closing yourself off to the view of life. Close it right off altogether. So a lot of you doing that, and it's not a good thing. It just isn't a good thing. Even you've got the King of Wands. He's the king of practicality, but he also represents at the higher end the fire signs, right? It's about passion and excitement. But where it's fallen, where the placement has fallen into, are your challenges. So you know what? As I told a good friend today, and she was spilling her guts about her life, and she's very upset about some things, crying really hard. And I said, I want to say something to you. And the same applies here. I want to say something to you. Don't get upset with me and don't get angry with me. But right now, with all the trouble you're having, overall, at the very core in the center of these problems is you. And you are your own worst enemy right now. It doesn't have to be that way. But you're the one that's in control of your own ship. You're the captain. And there you are, out there bobbing out at sea, not going anywhere, not going forward, not going backward, just stranded in one spot. You're just bobbing away lifelessly with no effort put into anything. Not believing in yourself is what the bottom line is. And you've got to start to believe in yourself. You've got to become your own best friend. What do best friends do for us? They want the best for us. They look out for us. They lay it on the line for us. They tell the truth for us when we need to hear it from somebody else. And they'll give it to you whether you want it or not. But here's the thing. You are your own worst enemy. Yes, yes. The king is an action man, all right? And he can be a very engaging person, very engaging companion, friend, even a leader of some kind. He's self-motivated. He is entrepreneurial. The energy for you to begin again, to begin something new, something dynamic. It all resides within you. It's there for your taking. But you get yourself blocked from everything, life itself, because your attitude has been really taking a beating from the way life is lately. It's really gotten you down that bad. Um, Travel could come up for some of you. You may be doing some traveling. Some of you may open yourself up to different heritages, different traditions, different ways of life. You're looking for some color in your life, and by looking at the way other people live and this sort of It brings a lot of color into your life. Put it that way. But when this card comes up and this energy is in the air around you as well, is that any problems that you're having, if you reach out for a little bit of help, you've got to reach for it though. Open yourself to it. And this king will represent practical solutions to your problems. Easy, easy peasy. Also, keep your network of friends and professional contacts. Make sure that they continue to grow. Don't close yourself off for too long so that you can come back and see that, okay? Explore your passions. Look to unconventional people. Like I said at the beginning, going someplace new. That's what you do. You expose yourself to something other than the same old, same old. Leave yourself open to life on the larger end of the scale, not the smaller, but largely. That can be very inspiring. You're looking at other people, places, things, situations, and there are things there that you've never seen before, never been exposed to before. It sparks your interest. That's when you start to come back. That's when you start to heal from all the stagnation that you've been experiencing. The advice: explore your passions. Look at different people than what you're used to, you know? Keywords are energy, creativity, power, wisdom, passion, freedom. And for the love of God, leave yourself open. Start to kick the doors open. Put the windows open. Open your life back up to life itself rather than being in a fetal position inside a clamshell laying in the dark and letting life go on around you. Come out of that. Come out of that. Give it one more try. You'll be glad that you did. The last card is your message from Spirit. And it's a good one because it tells me some of you are actually going to do that. You're going to be doing better come the end of April than you were through the beginning part of April. All those words that I use, stagnation and stillness and darkness and all of that, you're going to take a shot at it. You really are. You're going to take a shot at it for sure. Got the King of Swords here. He's a nice card. He's a good card. It's a card, let me tell you, there's nothing stagnant about him. There's nothing quiet about him. There's nothing. He comes in with a bang, okay? So that you feel it, the bang. This is a man that is very clever, and he's often a strong leader in a professional career. He's a great strategist with charm and with ambition, but he can exert pressure as well because he's kind of impatient to succeed. He can be relied upon to offer calm and logical judgment. Another meaning is that legal issues might need your attention just now. If this king is coming up and you're resonating with it, then you're to take a logical approach. This is a time for mental agility rather than emotion. Advice: look to the facts before you make a decision. Words are fairness and balance, incisiveness, decision, strength, justice, and support. For some of you, the energy of this card is finally, it's like being raised from the dead. Some of you are going to come up and out of that. You're going to open yourself up and say, I've got no choice. I can't just lay here forever. So I want to get up, take a deep breath, brush myself off, and raise my head and look out to the horizon to see what's out there. And you'll be surprised at what you find and what you know, what you learn, what you pick up on. Again, I'll read you this card. Again, the universal law of attraction being defined here, being defined. The essence of that which is like unto itself is drawn. And while this may seem like a rather simple statement, it defines the most powerful law in the universe. Law that affects all things at all times. For nothing exists that is unaffected by this powerful law. There you go. You can make the law of attraction work in your favor. All you got to do is stand up and say, I want this. I want this. You know, um, it's okay to be depressed. It's okay to be down. It's okay to feel challenged and even wonder about hopelessness. The thing is, you don't want to get stuck there. You know, you don't want to get stuck there. There's the magic thing right there. So, you know, oh, you're very welcome, both of you. Both of you. Thank you, Charlene. Charlene and Mary Jane. It's wonderful. It really is. Well, the numbers had to come down in order for them to almost match up as far as the thumbs up go. 15 in and 13 likes. Okay. So, the next sign, I got to look at my list. The next sign I'm going to do, let's do fire. We'll do water last. But fire. So that's, what am I looking at here? Okay. Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius are the signs that it covers. So the night you're right, you're right, Colleen. I agree with you. It's made a big change in my own self. Really, you get up and you see. I hate the first morning light. I mean, it's beautiful, but I hate having to do it because it all comes. It fills this whole room. Whole room is lit right up, and it's blinding. I walk around the kitchen, living room with my hand over my eyes so I can see where I'm going. I'm probably going to make another cup of tea. And when the tea is done, then I got to build a new smudge as well. I have to do that. But it will be the fire signs that come up next, so that's good. It is improving. I did get the mole test kit, and it was done today. And even my friend Louise had stopped in, and I said, "Well, you're here. You'll be a witness." I said, "It's time for that mole packet to come out, and I have to look at it." She said, "I don't see anything." I said, "Neither do I." But I did read up that some molds are not visible to the naked eye. That could be what it is. That could be what it is. So, you know, I don't know. Um, I guess my next thing is to take a bottle of, make a squirt bottle of bleach and get that all sprayed out inside. Just see, I know there's mold there, but obviously we can't see it. In order, I can send it off. I can send it off to a place that can run tests on it, but it's $40. You know, I've already bought the damn kit. I think that's enough money for a place that isn't mine, but it is mine, you know. But anyways, and then I'm going to get a hold of the landlord, and I'm going to get a hold of the clinic doctor and see if he, because he's going to say, well, you're going to need blood work, but I'm going to see if he can have extramural nursing come in here to my home to do the blood work. And yeah, mildew and mold is bad. So that you won't be able to overlook. Once they take blood work, they will be able to see if I've been affected in any way, you know. So they damn well want to, because if they're made aware that there's mold in the house and I end up really seriously in the hospital ill, they could get their asses sued for not doing something about it. So, and they can't stop it. It's something that's already happened. It's already happened, you know. Oh well. And I'm not that type. I'm not the type of person to go and sue anybody. I'm not. I'm not. I wouldn't do that. I just want them to fix it so that I'm not sick all the time, you know. And I can take medication if they find it. You can prescribe medication for me. And once I get that into me, maybe hopefully I'll be all better. That's what the goal is. Anyways, go right ahead. Knock yourself out, Mary Jane. I thought you already had, but I guess I was wrong on that. So, oh, excuse me. They're nice people, but they're slow on the draw when it comes to putting any money or doing anything in the house. So, yeah. Ah, no holes in my roof, though. I'm lucky there. No holes in my roof. My roof doesn't leak. Never. So I'm very lucky that way. Oh, that was a whole hour ago. Well, then go ahead, Mary Jane. It's an hour ago. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I just don't want to talk bad about people, but I told them about the sink leaking months and months ago. Still nobody's come by to fix it. I don't know if that's a COVID thing or what it is. Maybe, who knows, but you know. So, but they're going to have to do something about that. I can't live like this. I can't go for walks. I'm afraid, what if I have an attack? What if I fall? It's not like I live on a busy street where somebody will come along in 2 minutes and see me on the ground. It's not like that. If I fall down there, if I go for a walk to the beach, I could lay there a long time before anybody even knew I was there. So it's not safe that way. It's dangerous. So for sure. Anyways, I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna build a new smudge and we'll do the fire signs that are yeah, rotting wood, yes. That we'll do the fire signs that are next. So I'm halfway there, I'm halfway home. It has a long time. It's been going on for months. Enough is enough, you know. But anyways, all right. You guys are welcome to come back if you want. If you don't, I understand. That's not a problem. If you're new, if you're somebody new, please join the channel, Bea Fundy Fortunes. Subscribe. We're wide open. Okay. And maybe you might even want to join in with our little group, couple thousand people that are just like me and they're just like you. And that's on Facebook. You don't like Facebook? Stay the hell away from the rest of it. Just come into the group, and it's Bea Fundy Fortunes. It is a closed group. It is a private group. Whatever you do or say in there stays in there. And in saying that, you don't have to say anything. You don't have to do anything. Nothing is expected of you other than to gain knowledge and some peace in your life while you're part of it. So I'm just knocking off this one, Lachey. I'll be back in a few minutes to do the fire signs. I've just done earth and I did air first, then earth, and now I'm going to do the fire signs. So please keep the peace in so you can share your love and your light out with the rest of the world. And to use that, causing a butterfly effect is a beautiful thing. Thank you very much. I will return in about 5 minutes or so.